Hey guys, Rinji here, once again bringing the worst out of the VTuber community. And today I'd like to talk about someone special. Well, how is he special? Well, this person has been around on Twitter for at least 2 years now, running this weird gimmick account, giving people tips about roleplay on Twitter and other places. And as much as I believe this is a troll and all of this is just bait, the dedication to doing this over the span of like 2+ years makes me question if this person is actually just like a crazy. And you can find these crazies on Twitter like every single step you take, so who the hell knows. But this time around, they dedicated one of their latest advice pieces to VTubers, especially Gawr Gura. So let's get right into that. Advice number 117. Don't loot VTubers. There's real people behind those models, and in some cases, like a fascist symbol Gawr Gura, they have a childlike body that encourages pedophilia. And as stated, some of them spread hateful ideals indirectly like this. You know the funny part in this? Most VTubers don't care or for themselves are really Gawr Gura is fascist. I call 1,000,000% bullshit on that. Gawr Gura herself isn't a fascist, but she liked the swastika and Pepe the Frog. Racists and neo-Nazis have used her image and claimed her as a symbol of hate. Especially if you look at the site of 4chan. That's something of a defeatist attitude. You run out of symbols and iconology that are meaningful after a while if a group misusing them was the full strikeout rule. Hateful bigots permanently claim symbol or icon and use it for hate. Nazis use it for swastikas and those are permanently changed. The same thing happened with Pepe the Frog. The same thing is happening to Gura. Either she needs to denounce them or be a symbol of hate. Well, you know, I personally, as a Gawr Gura fan that indulges in a lot of her fan art, I've only seen like two Nazi Gawr Guras included in fan art. Obviously, fucking around. I've seen one Gawr Gura RP account that was all about black porn. The other one was some kind of weird Gura plus Mussolini hybrid. So, you know, people will do some crazy shit on Twitter and other places, but that Gura is a widespread symbol, that's the first one for me. And you know, since I already have you here, let's take a look at some of the other RP tips, because those are unhinged too. Advice 119. Do not roleplay harem RPs. Safe work or not safe work, all harem roleplays do is encourages the mentality of women as properties and disgusts the average person. Do not do it. Advice number 100. Make your environment minor friendly. Minors are becoming more and more common on Twitter by the day. It's impossible to have adult spaces with how the site works, so it's best you make your environment friendly to minors. Don't expose them to dangerous stuff. That's some fucking groomer advice. Include minors in your RPs. Include minors in your communities with adults. That always ends up very good on the internet. This is one of those tweets that make me believe this person isn't just fucking around. They are actually crazy. Let's continue. Advice 19. Silence is an option. If you see drama going on and you don't speak up about it or ignore it, then it clearly says something about you as a person. You must speak up, even if it briefly, otherwise your silence shows your side. Silence is violence, according to this. Advice number 80. Leave anything porn related in DMs. Doesn't matter if it's full-on lewd, pornographic images, or even sex jokes. You need to put them all in DMs because there's people who don't want to see it and they may stumble across it by accident. And if you guys aren't familiar with this account, they're very averse to anything pornographic, like to a very puritanical degree. Advice number 76. When you make a new OC, have people critique it before you roleplay it. What may seem fine to you may be offensive to others. Peer-to-peer critique is needed for a quality product, including roleplay accounts. If they find something offensive, change it. Always make sure others judge you for your fictional characters, even if they're your Cs. Advice number 67. The best villains are the ones that make you question your morality. Villains like the Joker, Hannibal Lecter, Jigsaw, Juko, and Oshima are objectively terrible written characters since they're all in for chaos. The best villains make you think and sympathize. Advice number 50. Do not repeat cheating under any circumstances. There's people in the world who have to deal with their spouse cheating. It doesn't matter if it's a kink, if it's your character if it's what your character canonically did, or if it's a plot reason. Do not do it. Advice number 48. Don't loot yourself OCs. It doesn't matter if it's a fictional version of yourself. It's still you in the end and it can be damaging to you if you do loot role plays with them. It makes people uncomfortable. Do not do it. Don't have any self-agency and let other people control your agency. Advice number 43. Don't kill children off in a roleplay. It's a huge taboo that even horror movies and war dramas avoid. Yeah, sure. Killing kids is a truly disgusting act, and even in RP you'll be painted in a bad light if you do it. It can also hurt people who lost a child. Advice number 34. If you absolutely have to roleplay as a villain, don't write them as the Joker. The Joker is an objectively terrible character with no redeeming features, promotes murder and spouse abuse, and is only popular because Batman is popular. Don't use him as a reference. And lastly this. Advice number 30. Multi-shipping is cheating. Just like the idea of polyamory or polygamy, it's basically cheating if people approve of it. Basically shows how subconsciously you don't give a shit of the other writers and hurt them in other ways. It is cheating. So yeah, bait or no, this account is crazy. And I'm a little bit more crazier for having read this. But for right now, it's everything. Hope to see you on the next one.